I don't know how you feel, but I'm feeling giddy with happiness, just bubbling with happiness. And I don't know what the hell to talk about because it's all good. Do you have something to mention? Can you ask a question? Can you come out of your trance and entrance me?
AG,
Yes.
it's Yemen. I would like to know if your path is devotional path or meditation, finding yourself, or it's mixed.
Mixed. It's a combination. The thing is, I've been meditating so many years that the difference between meditation and my life are not different. But I can understand how from the outside they appear to be different. But all that I can say is I have a center. And that center is moving along like a speeding bullet. And I don't know where it's going. And I guess I know where it's from, which is my past. But I don't know what to make of it. I can't gather any information or make any forecasts because of it. All that I know is that I'm running full tilt through reality. And at the same time, I feel wonderful. I feel free from reality and free from all of that. When I shut up and just go into myself, I feel happiness. Happiness like I've never felt before. I mean, of course I've felt it, but only in recent years like this. See, when you practice meditation, you have to know what to look for. Now, as I practice meditation, there's the verbal stuff going on, which is left out there for you to respond to. But deeper than that, I feel a warm pool of happiness all around me. And you seem all to be in it to me. But I don't know whether you are and whether you have any questions or not. But my state right now is extremely energetic. It's bursting with energy. I have 14 people watching. Does anybody have a question? Just sit in quiet and feel yourself. In your imagination, look inside your body, in your thorax, in your stomach, and then move your attention there. inside the body, inside your thorax, around where the diaphragm is. In the area of the diaphragm, both above it and below it, for me is the center of my life when I'm in this state. Now, this state is so fluid, and there's so much ecstasy associated with it, I don't like leaving it. But I do to ask and respond to questions. I'd like everybody to be able to feel this. It's gone way beyond peace. Peace is like the first stop. But now I'm just rolling in happiness. And I can give it to you. You just have to roll with me. Does anybody have any questions? Just look into yourself, sitting comfortably wherever you are, maybe looking into a wall or an ocean. Turn your vision around so it feels like you're looking backwards into yourself. You move backwards into your head. Your focus is in your head. And now you move downwards and drip, 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 drip into your chest and the rest of your body. If you've done that, right now you're in incredible bliss. And any answers that you ask will come from that bliss. Because I can't see anything else right now except the happiness and the bliss. Consciousness has become my friend. And if I'm asked something, you will enable consciousness to wake up to the requested info. Hi, Jay.
Hi, Edgy. It's hard to ask a question because it necessitates that I make it a concept or an object, which
I
it
understand.
cannot be. And when I listen to you, it takes me away, and so I'll keep it short because I love the exquisiteness of the confluence of love that you bring to the Sangha. It's so extraordinary. And I just, again, if I make it an object, only because, as you say, you have to bifurcate to try to find your way around. But after that, you just go back into the bliss. It's just overwhelming. I don't always feel it in the mundane world. I get angry. I find the circumstance, the politics, the machinations of almost unimaginable bullshit, and then I just have to take the grace, the love from the satsang, and just make it a template. Otherwise, I couldn't get through it.
Okay, can you tell me right now, as well as you can, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling?
I'm feeling bliss. I'm blissed out. If I talk, it just militates against the bliss. I want to shut up, and just fall. I
Is
mean,
it throughout your body?
yeah, completely. I'm vibrating. I'm like really. It's like it's almost. I don't feel it all the time, but I do. I think I've shared with you before the state of the 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 life force that
I
what
got it.
you are to me and what you are just absolutely explodes me.
I got it. Tom, what about you?
I'm glad to be back. I've missed it. It's been several weeks. So I'm settling in. Thank you for your openness.
Michael T., what are you feeling? You seem restless.
I just had food poisoning the other day, so I'm battling with that. So unfortunately, I was doing great until then. But that's a good question to ask you. When one's in the state of ill health, is the void the best place to attempt uh, to go to? Because I've noticed when it was actually food poisoning. So when I was doing the yucky stuff, you could actually feel the life force like jump all about and get all messy and trying to revive itself. So, in the state where we're in life, where we're going through these things, I felt trying to get into the stillness and the void the best thing, other than resting, of course. But I don't know. Do you have any suggestions as for that?
Quiet down. Turn your attention around to your body. Don't watch your mind. Free on the mind. Feel your body. And set your attention on your body. If you sit long enough, you'll begin to feel the bliss. And when the bliss has got you in its arms, just go with it. Sarah, how are you?
Hi, Angie. Glad you're here. Glad I'm here. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. When I hear your voice, it always just takes me somewhere else, not here. And it doesn't matter what you're saying. It's the sound of your voice, I think, that takes me to that place.
What do you
And
feel inside right now?
well, when I try to turn around and look inside, I end up feeling expanded. Like I feel like all of a sudden my arms go way out and gets really big, and I'm like the ocean or the air or the sky or something. I'm not in my
That's it.
body then. That's weird.
Don't give it a word. Just let it remain there, Ria. Sit with that.
Thank you.
That's the beginning of the end for you. You're beginning to see into consciousness itself.
Oh,
And you're finding, maybe beginning the bliss of just being in consciousness.
yes.
Because that bliss grows over the years. And it comes really unasked for after a while. But the thing is, you get so fucking happy just being alive because you're not bothered by your humanity anymore. You don't give a fuck what's happening to the people next door or up above or any below. If they're in pain, of course you're concerned. But basically, you feel your own rapture of the gods. And what you want to do is expand that rapture till it takes over every muscle in your body, every pore in your body is drenched in happiness and bliss. It becomes a non-dynamic state of just being putty in the you might say, the world of bliss. Now, you might ask, what's the purpose of that? The purpose of that is to nail your attention into those essential energies in your body and your body itself. Feel the body. Look at your body from inside with the spiritual vision, not your regular vision, because your eyes are closed and you're looking within. But look within where those eyes are looking, and what do you feel? What do you see? I see light. I see what appears to be the outline of my body, but my eyes are totally closed. And if I just sit and be quiet, my vision goes ahead, and I feel this bliss throughout my whole body. And I don't want to do anything except feel it. The part about understanding and teachings is very critical and extremely hard to master. When you practice this kind of meditation of having no fixed object, of having no syllables to repeat or go around, the only thing you have is your existence and what you perceive in your existence now. And what we're perceiving partially in this existence is how we have a shared existence now with several people in the same space, but right now only listening to my voice. But if they expanded their awareness, they would find out that there's a greater presence there, which is the conjoining of us separately in consciousness. So, first, we learn to just shut the fuck up, and then to sink in ourselves, and in that sinking, to sink into bliss. And that's enough. You really don't have to do any more of a guided thing. After that, you can let the energies take you where they will. And they'll take you to all different kinds of places. Mostly they'll seem mundane, but sometimes very much not. The mundane ones become the usual ones because they support the full body bliss and happiness and ecstasy. And it's always good to be able to just turn your eyes around and in quietude find both yourself and this bliss and just hang around in that bliss, because this is a place you can invite other people to come when in a very short period of time they can feel the bliss which can hook them into better sitting, better meditation. Now, I feel bliss running through my chest and through my lungs and coming out through my lips. I don't know what you feel, but what you feel is what you feel. It has nothing to do with what I feel, I don't think. But it's your point of view of what I said and what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling. It may be that to a large extent you've penetrated the world of meditation and you can feel the totality of your body, your spiritual body, you might say, of which the mind is a small part. And you're sitting in that now. And you feel the expansion where you get to be 100-fold larger and filled with bliss. Now, this vision, this experience, in no way will help you in the world you left behind. It's a different world, a substitute world, a world of attainment of bliss and of happiness, of finding stillness, and of the same time feeling the depth of your own consciousness in the stillness. This is something not one person out of 1,000 tastes of, and certainly not on a continuous basis. This is what the spiritual teachers are made out of. This is where they're born from. All the great teachers started from here. Started from feeling the bliss in themselves and the silence in themselves. And then beginning to sit with this and let the bliss grow, let the silence grow. And you just practice that on a daily basis. And soon you'll be playing with the energies constantly. You don't have to wait for them to be around. You don't have to wait for me to be here. You don't have to wait for other beings to be there. You just go into yourself whenever you feel like it and drop low into your body and look around and feel around. Feel your body and feel within with that into the intelligence that is you, that is looking around. This intelligence itself has no form and is formless, but it's everywhere. Can you feel that? Now sit. Sit and hold on to me. Hold on to the feeling of bliss that I'm talking about. Hold on to the feeling of being held by an energy, by a kindness, by a love, held stationary inside yourself. And inside of that self is bliss. a bliss that you can more or less call to your own anytime you want. You just have to practice. But right now, just join into this one. If a mankind only knew what lay right before them and beneath them, if only they shut up their brain and instead sink into themselves, into their bodies, and into the silence within their own minds, feeling silence. When you're embedded in the physicality of life as you are, and you feel the bliss becomes so meaningful and so intense, it guides your life. Constantly you know you're in the right place because you feel like you're in the solidity of God, or not of God maybe, but of your energetic self, which is God. But you may not feel it as God. Let the energies flow through your body as they arise during satsang. Let them go where they may. And if they want you to direct them, do that too. Direct them first into your own heart, in your own inner body, and fill it with energy. And then let that energy do with you what it wants, which may be to open you up or communicate, whatever. When I yawn like that, it's not because I'm sleepy, but I'm yawning to open myself to those energies that lie deep within my body. And when I yawn like that, it opens the way for them to come into my body. That's about 95% of what I could teach you. Just those few words. But mostly to get used to exploring your body with your attention. Feel what your arm feels like. Feel what your chest feels like. Feel what your heart feels like. And at the same time, examine what's the perimeter of your consciousness right now. Is it confined just to your body? Or is it to the generalized field of life within your body, but not so much aware of outside? Spirituality starts with a close look at one's own self in meditation. And this self will begin to reveal itself, not only in the ways you've seen it in the past, but new ways in order to express to you what's still there. This is truly being an adventurer. That's the strangest kind of invention you can ask for, because you don't have to move. All you have to do is shut up and go inside yourself. And there the self finds you. And gradually you become one. Normally, it takes a long time to be able to locate that silence of your own body's energy and sit in that silence and see where it takes you. The body has brought meditation to you. What do you do with it? You sit in it, feel it. Feel the bliss. Feel how good it feels. Feel the silence. Feel the bliss in the silence. It kind of moves for some people. It invades them for a moment and then it leaves. But that silence is your true nature, or part of your true nature. You'll get to know it more and more the more you sit. But more even than that, is there the sense of your own body, the sense of physicality of your body. This becomes your body. This is also your shield. This is your shield from other influences entering. This is your own shield to protect yourself from invading energies and to just be able to stick by yourself. And you get to know this by repeatedly sinking into yourself and looking around and feeling around at the different kinds of experiences you can find in yourself. You experiment. Now, for many years, I did nothing but sit in silence. But it's a wonderful thing to learn how to play with the experiences that arise in silence. They embolden you. They make you feel strong. Sometimes like with godlike power. And these truths that you bring out are the truths for all of us in this area of our living. And if we can bring this energy, this attention, this awareness, this divinity back into us during our everyday lives, what a world it would be. What a world we'd have just daily. to be able to bring it into yourself and to sit in it, into the totality of consciousness, also in yourself, maybe shining like brightness itself, like the moon. This is a different kind of teaching today. It's teaching you by allowing you to get into your spirit. And what is allowing that is my voice now, which comes from my own inner spirit. And when it talks, it invites you in to your own. The energies now are sort of screaming in me. Wait till you learn how to yawn. And when you yawn, the yawn takes possession of you and becomes a great movement in energy, in your energetic field. This world is not your old world. This is the world of psychic energies, of enlightenment, of feeling peace, feeling bliss. And you're tempted at first to spend a lot of time here, and you should waste a lot of time here. Develop your skill in existing in this particular field within you, so you can submerge yourself in it at any time. So if you're ever in a problem area in your life, you sink into this area, which is your problem-solving area, and an answer will come. And it's a direct thing for you to do. And you'll do it. You'll just know what to do. And the first few times, you don't know. You just follow what I tell you. But after a while, you know these things for your own. So in the meantime, as much as possible, just sit in the silence or sit in self-inquiry. The bliss is there waiting for you. But this is only the discovery phase, discovery of bliss, and then allowing the bliss to find home within you. And that's when you can begin to work with consciousness yourself on others, as well as yourself if you have a sticking point. Because you've become your own teacher. You find your own solutions. You don't seek new solutions from other people. You directly seek solutions to your body states yourself and to your thought states. And you watch how these begin to change your feeling state underneath. Because this is the bigger state, is you. And your barely consciousness of yourself and what yourself is directed at the moment. You're going to try to get familiar with your insides, with the silence that dwells within you. Start up your own place of sharing satsangs, or satsangs, and later your satsangs with your own people. Catch on to sharing. Share your inner space. Share your energy. Share your love. Share your caring. And you'll feel your own pool of consciousness growing and spreading, taking wings. And each time you practice per week, just deepens you as well as the world you live in. The more you dwell in this state yourself, the more you'll learn how to give it to others. Speak it to others. Make it safe for others. Encourage others. Because within this satsang, all the conditions are there for rapid advancement of the development of your own awareness, of your own silence. Now, I'm going to stop, and I'm asking you then to stay and share what you experienced with others, and see if you can build a meditation basis, on a group basis with small groups to share. The more you practice, the more quickly you'll experience meditation, real meditation. Real meditation takes a while to get to. But when you practice in this way that I'm teaching, you're not going to miss it. It's not going to escape you.
Yeah.
Yes?
Um, I got a question in regards to the more that I'm developing the spiritual base, I've noticed when I default back in the mundane world that more things like unconsciously, even in my dreams, are trying to. I don't want to make it sound supernatural because I'm nothing like that, but it seems like the I'm getting more vivid dreams and things that are trying to pull me back on the side of the mundane world, and the dreams will try to weigh me down in regards to unfinished projects, conflicts, and I don't even know about the issue of karma, if some of that, if there's such thing, or if that's bullshit. But you used to show a technique where you could burn that all into your heart, or you used to mention it. Do you still go about recommend doing something like that, or is it just best to just forget all that, just immerse yourself and
Yeah, forget all of
meditate?
that. It's overly complicated. If I would give any direction, it would be to remain silent and yet burn inside yourself so you become fire itself. And that fire is the truth that's growing within you about the nature of space and time and you. And you can begin to feel that as a trembling inside of you, maybe around your heart or in your gut somewhere. And this trembling is the beginnings of your subconscious being able to communicate with you. I'm sure many people have already attained this a long time ago, practicing their meditation. But for those who haven't, I mention it. For it's not you alone that is practicing, but you and hundreds and thousands of others, all seeking the self.